Let's talk about climate change, because the Institute for Nature and Environmental Conservation, INEC, has begun an ambitious project to restore degraded 300 hectares of degraded land. Now, the program's goal is to restore degraded ecosystem services while improving livelihoods, strengthening food security, and building resilience to climate change in 5 communities in Ghana. The program is being carried out specifically in the Ashanti regions, Asenayo Forest Reserve and Afram Headwaters Forest Reserve. It would establish a platform in 5 years and that would improve the livelihoods of about 500 smallholder farmers. There is more from Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin in today's series of Climate Focus.
May I take it that the Assembly wishes to adopt this draft resolution? I see no objections. It is so decided.
The United Nations has declared 2021 to 2030 to be the decade on ecosystem restoration. In the spirit of this ecosystem restoration, which was held in March 2022 in Nairobi, Kenya, one of the resolutions agreed by the UN Environment Assembly focuses on nature-based solutions, actions to protect, conserve, restore, sustainably use and manage ecosystems.
What there is now clarity on is that we will have a strong global, international and comprehensive framework on.
The resolution called on UN Environment Program to support the implementation of such solutions which safeguard the rights of communities and indigenous people. 3 resolutions prioritize ecosystem restoration, biodiversity protection, resource efficiency, consumption and production patterns, climate mitigation and adaptation, job creation and poverty reduction.
When the United Nations Environment Program was founded in 1972, the planet was already showing signs of buckling under the weight of humanity. UNEP offered the world a new way forward based on a vision for a better, healthier Earth built on the pillars of international cooperation. On this anniversary, let us reflect on the urgent tasks ahead. We are nearing a point of no return, and let our successes, such as the Montreal Protocol, give us inspiration for the huge efforts that are needed now to ensure these and future generations can live on a sustainable planet.
I urge all of us to support UNEP because it has without doubt demonstrated its critical role in ensuring a sustainable planet by tackling cross-cutting issues such as climate change, biodiversity loss, and plastic pollution.
Today, UNEP is now at the heart of protecting the asset upon which we all rely, the environment. The world has realized that it cannot pollute its way to development and clean up later. We have a human right to a healthy environment. Youth are demanding change. Governments, cities and regions are acting. Businesses are acting. Investors are acting. None of this was in place 50 years ago.
However, before the United Nations event, the Institute of Nature and Environmental Conservation, INEC, had already passed a conservation resolution in the Afram Headwaters Forest Reserve near Abofor in the Ashanti region. Farmers who are casually planting trees speak in low tones as they clear patches of vegetation in the forest reserve. Bernard Eshon is the project coordinator.
The goal of this project is to restore degraded sites across Africa. And in Ghana, INEC is one of the institutions chosen to engage in this particular project to achieve this target. The target for us this year is to plant over 50,000 seedlings to restore over 30 hectares to 80 hectares of land within the Afram Headwaters Reserve.
They plant seedlings that will mature mature into replanted trees within the next decade in a section of the size of 2 football fields. The forest reserve is home to both small and large animals, including elephants, buffaloes, lions, among others. However, it has experienced increased deforestation and degradation over the years as a result of illegal logging, bushfires, and other activities. David Kwating is the director of INEC.
These forests have been highly encroached by farming, mostly illegal. So the aim is to restore these degraded areas, but using native species, because what we've observed over the years is that there is the high rise of invasive species overtaking the lands in Ghana. There was a more personal, and then we say we are be but say your coso, Emma say we are ban, yes, Atia, Ebema say we are Asaba, Amianya son faso.
The Landscape Restoration Project is part of the INEC initiative, which aims to restore 300 hectares of degraded lands in the country by 2025. Over 50 people have been directly employed in the forest restoration program. Some are community members who need to understand the importance of tree planting and to be part of the forest protection team.
And these people are paid 35 cedis per day. That is the amount for each day. The people are given specific targets, which is to plant 4 hectares a day, and we've been able to, at the moment we've been able to plant about 28 hectares. We are still on, the project is still ongoing, and we hope to achieve a target of the 80,000 seedlings planted for this year.
For sure, in your free dachi bino, even if said me nanka in never nibi, but your mother or my bahano, be in your banibi, in baby divi. Minim say Yamia do my son, dachi bino, a chilbano so nanka be in rebel and communi, but Tom Sombe toa, on be who say we finissy, and we DSC. Tiana eba you must swear. A bimo honoma, you or more, a mobile page, and I or more. Of your mood to and I or more almost whatever, and I will more mood to a minute. Not a business area.
Women on the tree planting team say it is a privilege to be part of the restoration process. Patience Yabua and Agnes Jemfo are just 2 of them.
The Patience Yabua, a man on the ball lines now, Yansu Yamani Dieti Womachi, Nebi Swade Maye. Ebi swade mayen na yensusu ye dua edi wo mochi cho me dey Agnes Jumfo ya kwan ne wanti etimi ba be 8:30 8:14 ni a she adwuma se be 9 oh nyaba nde edua pa etimi ye adwuma no etimi dua be 5,000 betimi abro 5,000.
Additionally, the project has been able to help increase the economic standard of the people, since these people are predominantly farmers, and thus having an additional livelihood will increase their economic standard, hence making it easy for them to be able to afford some social, some welfare or some amenities, including being able to buy good water, being able to take their children to school, and being able to pay for some of their household responsibilities that requires funds.
INEC for my boy, if it's a me jawe na menye adwuma bia me tifie so mo bae no maboa me ama metime nya sika kakra eda me ho metime ai dia to ne amepe ti INEC for do maboa me.
About 140,000 trees have been planted after 2 years of the 5-year project.
We are believing that within 5 years we'll be able to restore most of the degraded lands within this forest. We are working with local communities because we believe that once the local communities are part of the project, they will own and adopt the project as their own, thereby contributing to ensuring the success of the project.
The Foundation Franklinian funded project saw the planting of about 100,000 seedlings of African teak species in the Asenayon Forest Reserve.
Daniel Akosibrentu, Baby Dia on the Osofo Sanete. Na mania Jimmy Huye Papa, Dientra. Said Jumadia Ma at Mampono, Akota Crudia Imua, Kayatobaha. By Admeba and Mabwe Ye Papa, and the Ekan Nan said, Mama non Suara. Jumano, Niabani Ye Dia, Ye Drasie, Bibia Ye Kama. Namasemi Nan said, Mama Sebia, Mudu Yabasoya, and tea, more Papa Debbie, yes, some say. Kwambia so mama dene se de dwumadie we no mo continue na ma twetwa asase no mo twa mo twela kese 10 acres 15 acres 20 acres ni yetimi agina matimi aye ama no ba no aba na yanya bi ade ahwe ya yide ne ye manom ye mofra oni ko school so no yetimi adai ade aboa won ama akonkai.
I'm Daniel Pepra, technical officer in charge of Asenayon Forest Reserve. We are happy to have this 10 hectare Pericopsis elata plantation here. When the project came, it helped us to understand the growth rate of the Pericopsis elata and how it does well according to the different species regime we have it. When my assessment, I'm satisfied about the success rate of the. We have recorded about 50% growth success rate, so I'm happy that the project have been. But some of the problems we are having is. It's about the farmers. Some of them, after doing collecting the farm, they abandon the farm and they don't do it. That is one of the main problems I have here. Other than that, we could have recorded about 80% growth rate or success rate. And also, some of the places are very swampy. Some of the places are very swampy. So, by being swampy, the farmers also rejected the area.
According to Olivia Hansinger of the Swiss-based Foundation Franklinian, forests store a significant amount of carbon, which will aid in the fight against climate change.
What is important to know is that actually there is 60,000 species of trees worldwide. So trees are absolutely key species in the ecosystem. So they provide the habitat for all the biodiversity that depend on them, and it provides even more than that. It provides also a lot of ecosystem services for the people, for the local community. If you have a healthy forest with diverse trees, it will be resilient.